Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing 2 Israeli F-16s against 2 Australian F-18C Hornets. And we're going to be facing off in a BVR engagement, and we're going to be using those new AMRAAMs, the AIM-120 Charlie variants, and it's going to create some pretty interesting situations when it comes to BVR combat. And stick around because we're gonna review everything in the TAC view, the mistakes, things done correctly, things done incorrectly, and see what we can learn from that. Alright guys, let's go ahead and jump into the video. We're gonna sling from distance again, probably like 50 miles. At least one missile each at 50 miles. And then maintain the lock. I will offset left, you offset right. We're gonna drag them apart and then kill them one by one.
Copy.
Okay. I'm climbing through 40,000 feet, 41,000 feet at Mach 1.5 at this time.
Me too. 40,000 feet at Mach 146.
I got the first bandit at Angels 37, 80 miles. That's the lead. I'm taking the second bandit. The leader is yours.
Copy. I got him locked. What do you feel state now? I'm at 5.5.
I'm 5.5.
By the way, I'm at 50,000 feet.
I'm at 44 Angels, or about 60 miles to my bandit. I'm Fox 3.
I lost the radar lock.
Mach 1.6.
Yeah, I'm at 52,000, dude. But I don't have. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Okay, I'm 50 miles.
I'm 45 miles. You want me to Fox 3 at 53,000?
It's up to you, man. Get your parameters. Take the shot.
Drag him a little bit, yeah. I'm gonna let him enter the inner 40,000 to
Fox 3, I'm defending.
Fox 3, 40 miles. Drag him just a little bit longer. There we go.
Oh boy, I got missile incoming.
They're dropping to the deck. Alright. Fox 3 again. I'm defensive. Woo! From 50,000, dude, I think he's going down.
Altitude.
I shot it at Mach point, I think 6 or 5. From 53,000 at 37 miles, I think. What do you think? Think I got him?
Nah, they're still showing up on data link.
Yeah. I'm recommending.
Yep, I'm recommitted, I think, on your guy. Angel 7.
I got one on the notch position heading north. I'm gonna take him.
Okay.
Tally. 20 miles, Fox 3. I'm gonna maintain hot on him.
Okay, he's also nose hot on you.
Yeah,
I'm on
I see
his
it.
flank. I'm gonna hit him right in the side.
Alright, that's it. I'm going cold. I'm gonna drag him toward you. Alright?
Do it. Yep, perfect. And I need you to cross
That's it.
under, go down to the deck.
Yeah, I'm on the deck. I'm on the deck. That's good.
Okay, Fox 3.
There you go. Get him, get him, get him. In the second me and you merge, I'm gonna go hot again toward the west.
Okay.
I'm good. There we go in the merge.
I think we got him.
Me too. Yeah, he's kind of stayed put.
Altitude.
Check your right. Check your right.
I'm good.
Are you sure?
That's you. Yep, that's you. I'm good. I got the second guy right on my 12. He's Angels. Oh no, he's still alive.
Yep. Is that the guy going cold?
Yeah, he's bearing 283 for 11. I'm nose hot on him.
Me too. I'm gonna climb. I'm behind you.
I'm gonna get him with this next shot right here.
I got 2 bandits. 1 hot.
10 miles.
I got 2, man.
Yep.
I got 2. One of them locked. I'm taking the right one. The one on the right side.
Okay. Fox 3.
Fox 3. Missile in the air. I hope it's not. I'm defensive. They shot at me.
Ah.
I'm gonna drag that missile away. It's coming in hot.
If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting my work on Patreon. Really helps me out when you do that. Big thank you to all of you who are already supporting the channel. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Alright guys, let's do our little TAC view review. Big congratulations to the Australian team on a well-earned victory. Let's see what went right, what was done correctly, what was done incorrectly, and we'll go from there. So this is a bit of an interesting setup here. What you're going to see is, so you can see that the two Australian Hornets, they split up right around here, and which is not too different from what, you know, we did. I ended up here and me and Ari separated here. However, there is a much larger separation between these guys. We only went for about a 1 to 2 mile separation. Looks like they went for a 5 to 6 mile separation. So more of a larger formation setup for them. And so what's going to happen here, this doesn't seem too weird, you know, you just go leader to leader, wingman to wingman engagement. But that's not how it plays out. You're going to see, as we fast forward here, what's going to happen is the Hornet leader is going to engage me, and so is the Hornet wingman. And he's going to completely ignore the number 2. And so that creates an interesting little dynamic here, and you'll see why in a second. So at about 40 miles, you know, we take our shots. Here's another thing. The two Hornets, they begin their defensive maneuvering at about 40 miles, which means they're anticipating these missiles coming in. They were not receiving RWR notifications for these things. They were pre-defending, which is the correct thing to do. You definitely want to be diving at 30 miles. They started at about 40. And that's just a matter of how safe do you want to be. You know, 30's cutting it close, 40's pretty safe, and it's just a matter of how you want to play it. There's no like right or wrong thing to do there. And so you can see they fired their missiles. The one thing to note here is that the Hornet is going to fire at Mach 1.19, let's just call that 1.2, and the F-16s are firing at Mach 1.5 to Mach 1.6. All right, so probably 1.5 when this missile came off. So you can see a significant difference in the Mach speeds, and that means that these missiles from the F-16s actually have a greater range than the Hornet AMRAAMs. Okay, that's just the nature of Hornet versus Viper. Hornet's going to struggle with those high Mach speeds at high altitude. Now, the issue here really becomes the Hornets would be in serious trouble if the seeker head of the AIM-120 was not completely broken right now. It is so unreliable that I would say it's broken. You know, I really hope that this was not ED's intention and how they want this missile to perform, because it's ridiculous. But in this situation, it's not like we have a disadvantage and they don't. Like, they have the same broken seeker head on their AIM-120. I'm just saying that it would be a little bit more realistic if the seekers were more reliable. And so there's those missiles coming in. You can see we're doing the same. I'm pre-defending prior to the missile coming in. I would have received the pitbull up here somewhere, or right around here, I think. So I defended like a second or two before the actual pitbull notification. Now, turn off labels here. Let's get a look at what's going on. So this is an interesting little setup because Master J is pushing into me and his wingman has engaged me. My number 2, for the most part, he's basically out of the fight. You know, like, he's pretty far behind. And the fight was offset. Like, it's not his fault, it's the way they set it up. Like, he should have been up here somewhere so he could attack their wingman in the side. And because they set up this little offset fight sort of off to the right side, it forced the engagement onto me, and my wingman got caught out, right? And I didn't see it coming. It would have been my job as the leader to set him up in the right position, or to slow myself down and try to get him out in front so we could face off with this as the front line. But I thought this was going to be the front line, so I left him where he was. And so what happens is both Hornets are engaging me, and what's interesting here is if this wingman, if he defends into his leader, then we end up in a situation where the two aircraft are now fighting once again as a unit, and they can't be isolated and killed one by one. If he defends away from his leader, that's when my wingman will be able to go after him and finish him off while I take care of the leader. Right? So we'll continue here. Turn on the labels. And you can see the dive right onto the deck, along with the Hornet leader actually going cold just to be safe. Very conservative defensive maneuvers from Master J here. He is just absolutely making sure that he doesn't get hit by anything. He's not playing it risky. And I'm doing the same thing pretty much. Like, I go down, I go cold for a couple of seconds, and then I'm coming back for the recommit. And this is the part where my radar didn't see Puffer because he was cold, and for whatever reason it took my radar a little bit longer to pick him up. So I thought he was actually dead, and he wasn't on. Was he on data link? I think he was. I don't know, I don't remember. But basically I came around oriented on the leader way back here, and then this contact showed up. So I naturally went for him. You can see my wingman, Ari, Longshot, he is supporting me. And he's got his AIM-120 off at Puffer here. And what that AIM-120 does is it forces him to defend, and he can't get close to me the way he would like. However, he does get the AIM-120 off, which is a great thing. It's a very good move, because you want to give the other guy something to hold while you defend. You don't want to just defend and let him push and kill you, right? You have to send something at him, and he did. And so here is my 120. I give it to him at 10 miles, and I'm defending. His missiles coming in as well. The Hornet wingman, or sorry, Hornet leader is basically out of the fight at this point. This worked out very well to our advantage. We didn't manage to capitalize on it. But in this situation, we got the Hornet leader so defensive that he's pretty much 20 miles out of the fight at this point. And it's just his wingman. And the only reason this wingman is surviving is because he's making very good defensive maneuvers. Like, he's cold, he's coming and re-engaging. And notice that there's a MAR. This is very, very important. I know I've talked about this in several different videos, okay? But the objective in BVR combat is not to merge. You don't want to merge. What's constantly happening is you're doing this thing, and then you're disengaging and going home, and every time you get here, you're firing a missile, you're firing a missile, you're firing a missile. And he's doing the same thing. Okay, firing a missile, firing a missile. And what you end up having is this little zone in here that is a no man's land, and it is also known as the MAR, minimum abort range. Okay, and you can see both the F-16s and the Hornet is respecting that MAR, and that's the only reason why this Hornet is still alive, with all these F-16s shooting missiles at it and buying himself time for his leader to come in and help him out. Alright, so we'll continue here. He easily defeats these missiles by going cold. His leader is in the fight now, and he comes in with 2 AIM-120s, one for each F-16. So he's getting the F-16s off of his wingman as we were harassing him. You can see we're both recommitted, and he fires off the 2 AIM-120s. We defend, and this was a very aggressive defense here from me. I honestly thought this thing might hit me here, and it ends up just crashing into the ground. This is the critical mistake here from me. Okay, watch this missile. This missile, I believe, comes off to Puffer, the Hornet wingman. This missile misses. I defend. Notice how I am well inside of the Mar. I am at 6 nautical miles. He comes in, fires off his missile, and I'm inside of the Mar at 6 miles, and I recommit. I get the RWR for the M120 that came off his rail that I didn't think would come off, but it did. In an attempt to defend again, I waste too much time trying to turn the aircraft around at 4 miles, basically, and that gets me killed. And this is why you don't go inside the Mar. Because if the other guy manages to get a missile off, you're gonna die. And you can see right here, I am running at a Mach of 1.09, and that AMRAAM's coming in at Mach 1.8. So there is no getting away from that thing. Unless I was able to hit a notch. But I was out of chaff, because I was dropping chaff there and nothing was coming out. So that being said, so the critical mistake here for me, and sometimes you just do stupid shit, man, and that's what I did. Like, I know better than that. I've made, how many videos have I made where I tell you guys not to go inside the Mar, and then here I am going inside the Mar, right? So the point is, in the chaos of the combat, sometimes you do stupid things, and it's okay as long as you learn from it, right? And here we die for that mistake. So that leaves us with Ari and Master J, and you can see in this situation already Master J is nose hot, Ari's defensive with his tail. He's cold on Master J here, which is a problem for Ari. Now he needs to turn around and at the same time both find the bandit, lock him, and shoot him, where Master J is already in a great position. He probably got him locked already. And so as Ari comes around, there's a big problem here, and that's that Ari's below Mach 1 and he's on the deck. Master J sitting at Mach 1 already has his missile off. Let's see the range to target. 6 miles, very dangerous. Both of these aircraft are inside the Mar. The only way to escape those missiles right now, the A-120, due to its broken seeker head, you can notch it very easily. Okay, which is what actually both of these guys go to do. Ari gets very unlucky here and pulls a little bit too far for the notch. As the missile was coming in from here, he really wanted to be here, but he ends up here. So he's off about 30 degrees, something like that. And for that reason, that missile is going to impact him at Mach 1.5. Master J yep, that looks like a notch. Gets a last second notch on the M120. And survives. And therefore clenches the victory for the Australian side. Well done to Puffer and Master J. Big thank you to Ari Longshot for coming out and helping with the video. And thank you to all of you for watching. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.